What's going on, everyone? This is your boy the man with the plan, the man with the pod that I have been eating all Thanksgiving. If you checked out my Twitter and you checked out my Instagram, I definitely made a post, with this Oreo cheesecake that my dear old mom made for me, and it's just been fire. Like, I don't think nobody in my household is getting a piece. So yeah, they can go screw themselves. Well, other than that, we are here to talk about a particular thing that's been kind of like bugging at my mind. I've been seeing people videos about it, and I definitely want to get my little personal feeling to it, my little personal diving into the whole madness. But if you paid attention to Dragon Ball Super manga, the last chapter, which is particular to these like final pages. Now, before I talk about these final pages, let me give you the current, gist of it, what's going on. You got Vegeta, who's training for instant transmission. Some of Moro's, minions came to attack Earth to try to drain it for energy, but he told them to back off because of the fact that since Goku and Vegeta is training, he figured that's more energy to absorb from them, because that's what he did on the new Namek. He absorbed it and destroyed the planet. And then you got Goku, who's training with one of the Galactic Force members, which is Morris. No, it's Morris. I'm sorry, Morris, in which he's trying to tame the form of Ultra Instinct. Now, we've seen Ultra Instinct at work in the Tournament of Power. We've seen the half form in which he was more defensive than offense, and then you get the full form where he just was just going crazy and just knocking Jiren across the way. But we also seen that at the end he got punished. It's sort of some like some type of punishment for using Ultra Instinct in that rapid session. Like, as we seen that he was about to give Jiren, the boot off the board, he got punished with this like purple lightning, like he just got struck, in which it came to about where Frieza and Android 17 had to give the help, or pretty much Goku and Frieza had to give the help and knock Jiren off. Now, and there are some alternations to that when it comes to the manga, because the manga has a few things different than the anime. So just want to keep that in mind. Now, going into this last scene. Now, if you've seen like the whole like few chapters, Whis has been seeing Goku training with Merus, and he doesn't give like a sort of like gratitude that he's training him. It's sort of like, look like, okay, why is Goku training with this guy? And when it came to like the chapters, you see him visit his father, which he is like the guardian, of Xenos, and they have a conversation. First, it's sort of like this like weird, sarcastic conversation where they talk about, oh, do you want me to help you save the universe? You got Merus, who was even dangerous for the god of destruction. Oh no, I don't care what happens. Us angels doesn't get involved in the decisions or the outcome of certain disasters. That's not our purpose. Then he asks him, then what is your purpose of you presenting yourself to me? And that's when Whis was like, yo, there is a problem. And the problem is Merus. Now, if you ever took a look at how this particular arc began, when Vegeta and Goku kind of like had like a little sparring with Merus is extremely fast. Like, I mean, extremely fast. He is godlike. He has godlike speed. Not saying that his trait, but he definitely is somebody who would be a problem if Goku or Vegeta was to go one-on-one with. And they had noticed that numerous times. Now, if you look at, Merus, like whole physique, he doesn't really seem like he could do much, but then you talk about God-like forms or God-like, appearances. When Goku was Super Saiyan God Red, it seemed like his physique and everything toned down to match his power output, so that it doesn't intentionally slow him down. Now, when he goes Super Saiyan Blue, because Super Saiyan Blue has like a more of a higher power output, he still keeps his tone. Is basically, and it keeps it increases his speed, but not as much as the red god form. But the blue god form has has a higher power output. Excuse me, but. And this thing, it's a lot of things to consider when you talk about Whis Concerns with Merus. Now, in my opinion, I think Merus used to be an angel. Now, just hear me out on this. He probably maybe used to be an angel or probably a half angel. Or, there's a possibility he could be a fallen angel. Now, with the idea of angels, we really just don't have much to really say on. We do know that the angels is at a higher power than the gods of destruction. It keeps the god of destructions in check. And I mean in check to the point to where if they was to abuse their power in a sort to which they need to be taken down, that's where the angels, get involved in. Now it doesn't exactly mean like whenever the god of destruction like dies or something, the angels doesn't really have anything to do or they lose function. Just guessing that they probably just go and be ready to be posted again, or probably go to some type of sleep, because they don't have that kind of like link like how the Supreme Kai and a God of Destruction do. Now, with that being said, if you ever look at the Dragon Ball Super, ideas and the things that they bring to the table, there's 3 additional universes that has been destroyed, and one of those does include Jiren O universe. I mean, something like that hasn't really been confirmed. I mean, it just been hinted at, and that really doesn't confirm it for me. So I'm not going to say like, okay, since they hinted at it, it has to be true. No, it could be other reasons. It could just be that, just like the anime show, he just lost the master. We're not going to say that he lost the whole universe. But there's 3 universes that was destroyed, and maybe Merus could be for one of them universes. He could be for one of them universes to the point to where, he was supposed to stay at post. The universe probably was at fault for something, that was minor, or maybe Xenos just really just didn't care for it and say, okay, it's too many, I'm taking it out in the blink of an eye, boom, they go, And he probably has resentment towards that. Or it should just be like maybe Merus was abusing his power as an angel, killed a god of destruction, and, he was relieved as his angel duties. It's a lot of things and a lot of possibilities that's going on here. But I do think it's in that sort of fashion that at some point he was an angel, or maybe angel-like. But it definitely is a concern to Whis for him to go to his father, which is the guardian of, Xenos, with this kind of like position, like something has to be done with him. And if something just had to be done with him, had to be removed, you would have thought about it. Whis couldn't move. Whis is fast. Whis is probably the strongest in Universe 7 besides Beerus. So couldn't he just take him out? Couldn't he just wipe him from existence? Him going to his father means that Merus is at that kind of like toll to where he is definitely a problem. So I don't think that Whis will be able just to remove him or just to kill him. I think it would be more of a problem for the Angels. So maybe they're gonna put a head out on him, or maybe they're gonna try to track him down and kill him. We just don't know. But one thing is confirmed is that he doesn't like him training Goku. And if you think about the training that Whis had with Goku, is that Whis never directly trained him for Ultra Instinct. It sort of just happened in the terms of how Goku trains versus Vegeta. When they train on their own, Goku tends to be more relaxed into his body and understand the way his body functions. Vegeta, like we said, has a chip on his shoulder. He doesn't know how to really relax himself as a fighter. And maybe that's the reason why Goku was able to tap into Ultra Instinct. But he tapped into it on, let me see, like 4 different times. The reason I say 4 is because, of course, the tournament power when he, when Jiren reflected the Spirit Bomb and Goku got hit. And then when he went against Kefka, and then when he went against Jiren again, he went to Ultra Instinct. But then when Jiren damaged him and he was on the edge, he went into full Ultra Instinct. And that's the 4 times that he accessed it. So he want to be able to do it because he think that would be a necessary thing to fight when it gets Merus. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on there. But overall, to conclude all this up, Merus is a problem amongst angels because he went to his father for a reason. That's something that we can't confirm. What we don't know is the reason why he's such a problem training Goku. Now, I do know him probably trying to train him for Ultra Instinct could be a potential problem, but I think his existence and what could be revealed with him still being amongst everybody may just be the problem. But that's just possibilities, and maybe the next chapter will let us know about that. But other than that, that pretty sums everything up in my theory and my thoughts about the whole thing with Merus. But other than that, again, thank you guys for definitely tuning into this. I mean, it's something that's been waiting on my head, but leave a comment at the bottom. What you think is Merus like history, what you think he used to do. Maybe he's a fallen angel, like I said, or maybe he got stripped of the title of angel, which still leaves him as a fallen angel, or maybe he is related to one of the 3 universes that was removed. Just leave a comment at the bottom. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you really don't care about my theories, hit it with a thumbs down. Doesn't matter. If you can, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button, that little bell right there on the side. I definitely appreciate it. Other than that, AshTheMan is out. Peace.